I would literally be that way. I don't like 2.5 Men. I watched that show and I'm just like, there's no wonder Charlie Sheen had a mental breakdown doing a ton of cocaine, drinking Tiger Blood, having sex with multiple women, being fucking crazy. Because that show is crazy to sit through. I really don't like 2.5 Men. I really don't. I don't know what to tell everybody. I really don't like it. And I have nothing against Jon Cryer, even though he kind of comes off as a person, if I was ever stuck in an glass elevator with, I would jump out the elevator just to get away from this dude. He comes off as annoying, a pest of an individual. I don't like Jon Cryer at all. And he has his own podcast, so fuck him. So, you know, if someone's like, you want to interview Jon Cryer? I'd be like, no, thank you, fuck you, bye. Just being that way. Eric Durance is returning as Lois Lane in Smallville. You have, I don't know whoever this guy is. He's playing some dude named Mar Novoa. Tyler Hoechlin's playing Clark Kent Superman. Ashley Scott is returning as Helena Kyle Wayne Huntress. It's sad though they can't bring the guy who played Alfred in the show from Birds of Prey because he died. Which kind of sucks. I feel, which kind of sucks. It's just I'm kind of saddened that they never did that. Here's a fun fact for Helena Wayne Huntress. Bruce Timm spoke about bringing Helena Wayne into the incarnation of Huntress in Batman Beyond, that she would make the good alternative to having a Batgirl Beyond show. Originally, it was supposed to be Helena Wayne, who's the daughter of Catwoman, Batman, from the animated series. For the, that would have been great, though. In my opinion, that would have been more interesting, though. Have Helena Wayne, the daughter of Catwoman from the animated series and Batman, the animated series, into a cartoon. I would have watched it, definitely. That's the thing that always bugged me, is that they never... they never... that's the thing that always bugged me. Bruce Timm is a genius. He's a genius. He's a guy who deserves his own star on a Walk of Fame. Him and Paul Dini. Genius people. I wish that not DC, but I wish Warner Brothers was more ballsy about going let's do a Batgirl Beyond. Because that Paul Dini and Bruce Timm would make it good. They would make it smart. They would make it interesting. And that's the thing that about a lot of comic book shows now. They really don't... I look at Titans. Titans did such an amazing job of how to make Raven interesting. I kind of knew Raven was going to be an interesting character just by her story arc. They would have made it great. They did make it great. Even though there was a lot of people who sort of hated on it, then they jumped on the bandwagon for the second season. I knew, once they were we're doing Raven, I'm take my money. I knew they were going to make it a great show. But when you look at the whole family dynamic of Titans. Like, they did a great job with the family dynamic. I wish they would do that more. Like, I know there's going to be a lot of people who, like, there was a lot of people who did reviews and about the new Batman Adventures. I always have a special place in my heart for that show because even though I hated the episode where, you know, Nightwing and Catwoman team up, it was kind of a stupid episode. It's one of those episodes like I'll skip because I hated it. And I really don't know what they did to Catwoman in that show. Like, I love the whole black Catwoman suit and all that, and the new Batman Adventures, but what did you do? Like, you changed her whole look. Instead of the blonde hair, which was kind of dumb, but when I look at it, like, they really did a good job with it. I don't know why, but it was so different. How they changed the look and stuff. I don't know, I sort of grew to like it. I guess I like it now, but it was so weird how they changed it. And they, not only that, but they changed it in a way like the history between Selina and Bruce from the original animated series didn't exist in the new Batman Adventures. That bugged me. It just bugged me. But I don't know why. It just I know there's gonna be a lot of people like, why? But it just bugged me that way. The guy who played Alfred was Ian Abercrombie. Sorry, Abercrombie is his name. There's a fun fact about him that a lot of people probably didn't know. He was actually friends with the guy who played Alfred in the Burton Schumacher Batman films. If a lot of people didn't know that. He was also friends with the guy who he shared two roles with Clive Revell, who did the voice of Alfred Pennyworth in Batman the Animated Series. Abercrombie played Alfred in Birds of Prey. And they also did they also shared the character of Palpatine in Star Wars. Revell played Palpatine in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, and Abercrombie did the voice in Star Wars Clone Wars. For those who don't know. Kind of a fascinating history if you didn't know. So... So, I talked about Birds of Prey in an episode that many people, I don't know if you listened to it, but it's not a bad episode. I sort of went through the history, and I also talked about the actress who played Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey was not that good. Not that good. So, do I like Birds of Prey TV show? I liked it. I know there's gonna be some people who are probably like, did you like it? Like I said, I liked it. It wasn't a bad show. It sort of had its faults in it, and you have to remember, this show came out when there was no Batman films coming out. There was nothing. Like, the closest you ever got to see Batman in 2002 was in Justice League. And I don't know. It wasn't a bad show, Justice League. I just wasn't really, like, when I watched it, I sort of was like, where's Batman the Animated Series? Like, they did it in a way, like, it was so weird. Like they would show scenes of Bruce in the cave, and it's just him by himself. And it always bugged me, because it's like, where's Alfred? Where's everybody? Why is Batman? Where's Alfred? Where's Tim? Where's Barbara? Where's Grayson? Where's everybody at? Like, they just sort of erased it. Like, everything in the show just didn't happen. So, for me, I don't know what it is. I never had anything against the, Harley Quinn character. When it comes to Birds of Prey film, I watched the trailer of it. Well, I take back things I said about it. No. Once I say something, I sort of stick to my guns about it. Like, I watched the trailer, and I don't know if it was just me, but the scenes between her and Canary, it reminds me of, like, they're trying to make Canary Selena Kyle. Like, everything they kind of say, like, the relationship between the two, like, Canary's supposed to be the serious, stable one, and Harley's like this loony, crazy, I don't know, character. And I don't know what it is. It's like, when I watched the trailer of it, and I looked at the posters and all that, it looks like they're trying to make a Deadpool type film. Like, the whole, the crazy chick, line. That sounds like something Deadpool would say. It just, I don't know what it is. It just sounds like something Deadpool would say. I know there's going to be a lot of Harley Quinn stains kind of going crazy over it. But it just was so, I don't know, it wasn't, I don't know what it is. It just made me go, like, they're trying to make this film into the female demographic for women who saw Deadpool but don't have a female character to go with. That's what I feel like they're trying to do. But do I think they're going to succeed with it? I don't know. I mean, people were dumb enough to go see Suicide Squad. Like, I'm one of them, I know. I seen Suicide Squad, and I regret it to this day. If I had to choose between riding the Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast ride or see Suicide Squad, I would go with the Mr. Freeze ride. I'd rather ride that roller coaster than see the Suicide Squad film. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something that's sort of ridiculous. Let's see.